Hi guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to be finding which locators we need for our new page. First of all, let's load up quotes.toscript.com/search.aspx and go over and right click on the first dropdown. This first dropdown is one we're going to need in order to be able to interact with it. Notice that we don't care for the label, we just care about the select. And here we've got a select and the ID is author. So just keep note of that and put it in your project. Or just wait for a second and I'll do that as well. The tag select is another select with ID of tag. Once you've got IDs on your page, that's what you should be using to find elements. Because the ID is supposed to be unique, so as long as the page was designed correctly, IDs should be unique. So there you have the select ID author and select ID tag. And finally, you have the button, which is an input of type submit, and the name is submit_button. We can use the name in a CSS selector, so we are going to do input with name submit button, and that's what we're going to be using to search. Now, we also need to keep track of what the quote is, so that we can retrieve it after. And we've got a div class quote. And then inside it, we've got a span with class of content. That's the content of the quote. A span with class of author. That's the author of the quote. And a span with class of tag, which that's the tag that we searched for. It's not really necessary since we already know what we're going to search for when we select it from the dropdown. So really, we're just going to care about content and author. Let's go back to PyCharm and note these down. Back in PyCharm, I'm going to open the quote locators and the quotes page locators, and we're going to add a couple of things here. The author dropdown is going to be a select with tag of author. The tag dropdown is going to be a select with ID of tag. And the search button is going to be an input, which I'm actually going to use single quote, an input with name equal submit_button. This is how you can search by attributes in CSS, by the way, with the square brackets, and inside it you can say the attribute name and then equal and the attribute value. So if you wanted to search by value, for example, it would be value equal whatever, but here we're searching by name, so it is name equal whatever. Then in the quote locators, we're going to go here and we're just going to make a couple of small changes because the content locator is now span.content. The author locator is span.author. And the tag locator is span.tag. Okay, we're not going to use this one, so yeah, we'll just put it there anyway, just in case. But for now, this is all we need in order to access our new elements in the new page. Another thing that you may want to do is, of course, go to app.py and change this to /search.aspx. If you run this now, you'll see that nothing very interesting happens. You load the page, and then nothing gets printed out because our locators are now for this new page, but our code here, like getting the quotes and stuff, is for the old page. But you can see that there are no quotes in this page to be shown, so nothing happens. We're going to have to change it so that we actually interact with the new page here instead of just treating it like the old page. Let's do that in the next video. I'll see you there.